Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome into another exciting edition of ALTTPR League Season 8. We're in Week 4. We got Kabuki Key Drop. My name's Days Cloud. It's nice to see all of you people. And speaking of nice to see some people here, I got a friend tonight. Clear Mouse, how you been?
Yo, Days, I am so excited. We're back. We're finally back after I don't know how long, but we are back, and we've got one heck of a match. We have the trio of Cappy doing the laundry, Will. Did you know that SG actually has a new channel called SG SpeedGaming Classics, so they're doing like reruns of like past tournament races? And did you know our boy Will was on there versus Leslie Ford 04, Leslie Pro from 2018, and he was still Pink Link. Amazing, isn't it?
I did actually see that. That was pretty crazy. Today we've got Will on Will WC on the one side. We got Vextifer on the other side. We got Pink Link versus Mega Man. We've got some great music, and we've got what's probably going to be a really long seed, if we're being completely honest here. It's Kabuki Key Drop, which means we start out with casual boots. So that's your boots. That's a sword that you're going to see now. And,
That's right.
And from that point on, we have to literally find every key in the entire game. All of the enemies and pots that would usually have a key could possibly have an item now. It's utter madness, and it takes around about 2 hours to finish.
Ish, yeah. I think that's a pretty decent estimate, right? Like as you mentioned, it's all dungeons, which means we're going to have to do all of the dungeons, and if this is key drop, we're gonna have to find all of the keys, including on enemies. And in fact, you actually see a very convenient compass counter for Hyrule Castle. Don't often get to see this. It says 0 out of 12, typically a 0 out of 8, if in fact there's a compass there. So, and like for example, we've got the big key to this dungeon dropped from the map guard in Hyrule Castle. Normally that's just a vanilla small key to Hyrule Castle, but we're gonna find not only for the big key, but 4 other Hyrule Castle small keys before we're all done with this place.
Right, there's like you said, there's 5 keys that we're gonna pull out of this first part of here, but more importantly, there's 7 items, so we get to see real quick if this game feels like being really nice and giving you, I don't know, say an early flute or an early mirror,
Oh my gosh,
or something besides a map to Desert Palace.
I was gonna say an early map to Desert Palace is okay. My prediction is that Desert's gonna be a pendant. Just a hunch that I have. We'll see what we end up having.
Yep. That is the other thing we need to kind of talk about. This mode is not only do you have to do everything, when you have to do all of the dungeons as well. This is an AD mode, so that means everybody's favorite castle tower keys are in play, and oh boy, there's 4 of them now. So
yeah, that's right.
That's even better than 2.
That is correct, Days. I did hear that you teach English, but I'm proud to see that your math skills have not rusted over the years. That 4 is in fact better than 2.
I can count to 4 in multiple languages now. Multiple meaning 2.
2.
So
sure.
There we go.
We could probably scrounge up together like another 3rd language somewhere. You could probably wing it for another one of those Asian languages, I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure I can throw in a French there if I remember all the way back to high school, which I probably should not.
Wasn't that long ago, I'm sure.
Anyway, going back to the sea.
We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. Yeah, that's right. Oh, and of course the other feature or bug, if you want to say that, this here, as unlike previous where we've done Kabuki Key Drop, they're also, speaking of Castle Tower keys, you can in fact sometimes get a cape or get a Master Sword, or maybe a lamp even, or some Hyrule Castle small keys, and Castle Tower keys to lead you into Castle Tower to go find some more Hyrule Castle keys. This year, admins while I think it's quite entertaining, has decided to just restrict escape to only escape. Like, bring it back to the more classic feel of, as you said, casual boots. So no Castle Tower shenanigans today, or this season in League. So we're only going to be able to, go with the Fire Castle.
I did not even know that was a thing before, and that frightens me. Just the sound of it just was like, you know what? I'm gonna go back on.
Pretty funny.
I think I'm gonna go back on my my kind of self-imposed exile for a little while here.
Your rocking chair.
Yep, I'm going back to my rocking chair here. Oh, but yeah, we've gotten to the back of escape here. Just got a little bit of money on a heart container. So coming out of here with nearly 500 rupees, not exactly something you're gonna complain about.
I would never complain about money.
Yeah, you can go.
Did I mention I like money?
You like money? I
do. I love money.
We do need the money at some point here. We can go buy bombs afterwards, or we can hit up that one bonk rocks there outside the fortune teller's house to grab a bomb or two, if that's the way that we seem to be needing to go here. And Vex is like, I'm gonna hit this. Yep, there you go.
Yeah, that's right. It's good for morale. Yeah, it's
there
good
we
for
go.
morale.
First one, got to test it, make sure it's working. It is working. All right, we're good. Classic F-Zero themed there. I think we're listening to probably the Will screen there.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, just by default. I don't think they actually said their audios were usable, so I'm just gonna assume that they were. So here we are. Surely they wouldn't, screw us over, right?
Both of these guys know the drill. They should know that.
Yeah.
Right?
They've been around. Yeah, I mean, we even have physical proof that Will was around in 2018. Now, I actually don't know like the history of Vex when he ended up starting kind of joining Rando, but I know he's been around for quite a few seasons.
Oh man, Vex, I'm trying to remember because I've been around for enough time to kind of go, okay, so I think Vex was, I want to say Vex is like, 2021. It was what? That was around where I was going to guess. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Vex is just a rando team completely by himself. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. A rando teen. I should be able to read. Never mind. All right, so, but getting a bomb pull there off of the tree pole, and another bomb drop off the bird. So happy friend time.
Yeah. So this is gonna be pretty nice. Will has just decided to forego any of the resource pulls, or not even gonna go. It didn't even do the bonk rocks that you mentioned as well. I guess with all this money, we're just gonna go buy some bombs. Vex, though, I think the early investment is actually gonna be quite nice because he's gonna be able to do CAC, let's say, like the normal way, the north to south type of thing. Doesn't have to go take a detour to the shop and then come back up, and when they come back down. We're getting some pretty nice payouts. We have Lamp and Fire Rod and a Pearl in Blind's Hut.
Lamp, Fire Rod, Pearl, Shovel.
Right, Shovel. Our tracker Kif tonight. I hope you caught all that. I mean, he did, because we can see it on the tracker.
Blue mail on Will's side. We'll try to help you out the best we can by yelling things out as we see them here. But yeah. Man, lots of items really fast there. Hope the tracker can keep up. We got a red cane now off the bottle vendor on Will's side as well. Got Vex into the well here and see if we get a little tiny break for everybody. As it's just some rupees so far, but we got 3 more items coming up in just a sec with a heart container and a fairy in a bottle. And yeah.
Okay. Fairy bottles, very convenient. We can go check Sick Kid, kind of wrap things up with a pretty bow tie. I was gonna say though, maybe Will has just been more considerate of Kif because I mean, or actually, or not considered whatsoever because, like, they do Kakariko in opposite ways, right? So like, Kif's gotta grow another pair of eyes or something in order to keep track of the different items.
You just wait till they both leave and then you make both trackers look exactly the same.
Okay.
I think that's the easier way, right? You're just like, you know what? I'm doing one side. I'll do the other side in a minute.
So
yep. Choose who you like more. We won't know.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But I was thinking that, like, with the shovel, like, Gil was mentioning maybe we can skip south, and the whole south part of Kakariko, and go somewhere else like South Shore. But with that shovel, I think we're going south. Because you want to maybe get in, Library Maze Rift, and then run over to check the dig spot, and then, I guess we could run to South Shore. I mean, we have enough money. By
man.
we, I mean Vex has enough money for Zora. Now, like, I can see Will getting enough money, like, in the myriad of checks before Zora, so I think we're still fine. No, but yeah, the bomb difference is non-trivial.
Yeah, if I'm both of these runners, I'd be kind of hoping I had a glove right about now, because then running over to running to do shovel check there, you can just run right out and go hit the lift up the big old rock and go immediately down to the South Shore area. But like as it is right now, you're gonna have to kind of go the long way, and at that point you might as well just save and quit. Grab another bomb there on Vex's side. Gonna check our shovel. Gonna get a heart container there. We'll just kind of going directly into the game here. He's gonna kind of be sad about that 10 arrows there, as he just pauses in the middle of the air and says, "You know what? Forget it. I'm leaving."
Yeah, I can understand. Like, and people checking race game like blind. The more mode you add, the more like likely it'll be something. Like, I can see people not doing like non-keys, or sometimes you're doing key sand but key drop, just because there's so much more extra stuff in there. There's a higher possibility that you actually be something that you want. In this case, didn't work out, but you definitely understand.
Oh, definitely. Like, I'm in this mode. I'm much more of a just go immediately through race game, just because why not? It's just the way. Just seems like the right thing to do a lot of the time, even if it's not the right thing to do. But anyway.
Yeah, no. The right thing to do is to go get Maze Race when there's progression there.
Exactly.
Yeah, see? Easy.
When there's progression, when there's not progression, you go do anything else.
Yeah. Oh, Will. Okay, right. I thought he got bullied a little. He's
that one
so
Moldorm on the left has no interest in playing games with him. Yeah. He's just like, now I'll go down. Will could just go kill him. Will.
He's trying. Okay. Good thing we picked up 2 pots of magic.
Hey.
Oh, well, hey, speaking of a glove, that's pretty convenient.
Glove, small key to Skullwoods, and a mystery big key of indeterminate value that we will check one more time over on Vex's screen to find out it was the big key to Swamp Palace.
Alright, okay. I've got a little bit of a hodgepodge of stuff. You got different dungeon keys and... Well, when we got a glove. Now, Vex actually even took the time to pick up the 50 rupees when we drained the dam. Will... I don't know if this is close enough for him to farm 20 rupees twice.
I think you do, probably, just there, because if you're
so close.
Yeah, like it's in and out twice.
Well, we did set up a water walk, so okay, we're also
gonna have to set up again. Yeah, get a big key to Thieves Town there. We're gonna probably just hop back in, grab that. Now Vex is gonna take us. He's got his water walk all armed up and set. We'll get a quick look here as he remembers to jump down there. All right, first place we're gonna go is we are headed all the way up to visit our little friend under the bridge there.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, so normally, especially for casual boots, you kind of like either do what Vex is doing, or you go visit Zora, and like the decision is largely based on how much money you have.
Right.
But it looks like Vex is gonna be pretty thorough and do this. Now, I certainly have seen doing Man Under the Bridge pay off, because it's pretty out of logic. Although at the same time, it takes forever, so people don't want to do it unless you have flippers. In which case, still you're just like, I don't want to do it because it's so far away. So, but this case is only 20 rupees.
Yeah, so I mean, it all kind of all kind of moot in the end there, as we get a big old look at the heart piece sitting on the waterfall
Yeah, it was a
ledge
super,
there.
like, it was like Jumbotron, right? It's not even just like a little sliver.
Yeah, definitely. Just like, hey, what's here?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all right. Fair enough. And all right, Turtle Rock Key there, and the bottle of green goo out of the waterfall fairy there for Vex, as he's gonna make his way up to go see Zora as well, and he's just not. He just okay.
Yeah, he yeah, I
Disarming the
guess
water
hopped
walk
out.
there.
Okay, that's. I mean, it's fine because you're not expected to have flippers here, but we are gonna have to see a little bit of difference, right? Will kept his water walk, and he was kind of able to dash across like the deep water as well, and Vex is getting a little bit of is like homage to NMG, right? Speaking of NMG League, it's going on, started this week, so
Oh my.
you got Rando in my NMG, or vice versa. Hey, look,
Or
there's a
something
glove.
there. Okay. A glove, a key to Turtle Rock, and we found out our green pendant is going to be Eastern Palace today, as our tracker, Kif, is just on it right now.
Yeah, no, this guy can click buttons and watch. That's probably the more important part.
Look, if you can click buttons and watch, that's more than I
Yeah.
can do. I can walk. That's about it.
Yeah, I watch things and I'm like, and then 2 seconds later, literally, I just saw something. I'm like, what was that again?
That's why there's two of us and one of them.
Yes. Yeah, one eye each. That's how we track.
All right, Vex gonna take his glove and head up the mountain here. Save the old man.
Okay.
Probably go to Speck Rock and at least get a look at what's on top of Speck Rock there. See if the item in the cave is any interesting. But yeah, Will's gonna take this Dark World access that he's got, this Myths access, and we are gonna go take a look. We've got a couple of Skullwoods keys here, so Skullwoods is not a chore to route right now, at least, which is kind of nice, but we're not going to go there. Okay.
Yeah, I can understand. Nobody likes going to Skullwoods in any mode without the fire rod. And in key drop, Will unfortunately is 2 rupees short. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, Vex? Okay, he's up in the mountain, which I was a bit surprised about because you only get 2 checks, right? As in, you get Old Man, you get Speck Rock Cave inside, and you can look at Speck Rock Top. And you can't really do much else. So, it's maybe, like, not, like, most people want to wait for, like, Mirror, or Hookshot, or Hammer, so something that will get them more stuff up there. Now, rescue the Old Man, so at least he has a saving quit point, so it's not, like, totally wasted. But it does mean that if he wants to go up later, then it's kind of like another trip in. It's okay. Will surely get 1 more rupee here in Thieves Town.
I mean, I imagine he knows the pot that has the 5 rupees underneath it, or he'll just get that, and it'll be it'll be easy now. Now he can go, and he'll need 1 more rupee to be able to play the arrow game at this point to be able to get to the to get to the dig game here. So, money being a fun thing. Vex going to Eastern Palace, though.
Vex is going to Eastern with no bow, no Eastern big, no small key, which, I mean, it's kind of whatever for the small key, but it is also, again, interesting choice to try and go here. Now, this is Sphere 0, so you can almost treat the beginning of Eastern, especially in casual boost mode where everyone avoids Eastern like the plague. If something's here, this is going to be a big leg up for Vex.
Yep, definitely. As so Will there, while he was in Thieves Town, did pick up a pod big key and the ice rod there out of chests 3 and 4 there. So we'll but we're gonna see exactly does this little foray into Eastern Palace here actually give Vex any sort of advantage there, because it's one of those things. It's like, yeah, I see people discussing it in chat that it's a completely fine play. Of course, yeah, it's a completely fine play because, like you said, it's Sphere 0 right now. But
yeah.
Eastern Palace is never a dip. You're going like, oh, cool. I love not being able to do half of the thing yet. But all right, Will. Oh, there's fairies there.
There are
I
fairies.
somehow did not know that.
Oh, oh. If you've ever done vanilla preset Randomizer like I did a year and a half ago, you very much know that there are 2 fairies in there.
Okay,
I
fair
took
enough.
advantage of those fairies many a time. Okay.
Fair
I did
enough. Fair
forget
enough.
that Will had the fire rod, which is cool. I mean, it's also pretty hot.
Yep.
But yes, and more importantly, he has the 2 requisite small keys that you need in order to go beat Skullwoods.
Right.
He was lacking some magic, which maybe wasn't necessarily great. Like I still, I appreciate the thieves. Did you just see what Vex pulled out of Eastern, by the way? Holy frick! He pulled out the mirror in Dark Square Pocky. That is a big item for
Yeah,
Vex.
that's power in this mode for sure. Oh, wow. Will not even gonna. Well, yeah, because he doesn't have the mirror there. Checking that chest underneath the bridge here in Skull Woods does take a little bit of time there, but I've seen swords or hammers there too often to even count. So I think, because me, I probably would have checked it. But then again, I also am terrible at this mode, so don't listen to.
Are you
any
running
of
this
my
mode
advice.
this week, by the way?
Yeah.
Out of curiosity.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, great. We're learning as we go.
Freaking Chimo went on vacation, so yep. I am
okay,
here.
so it's all Chimo's fault. I understand.
It's always Chimo's fault. That's the rule of the team. It's always Chimo's fault. Blame him. But
No,
yeah.
I can certainly see Will, like, after beating Mothula, he will go back and get it, right? Like, and the thing is that, but like this fight is, again, it's a bit aggressive. Like, Will has blue mail. He's got 4 hearts now, but he doesn't really have much offense. Like, he's got the fighter sword. He doesn't have hammer, and I don't know if he has another potion that he can use.
Well, he
Question
has
mark?
the fairy. I know that. He should have
okay.
another green potion as well.
Oh my gosh.
Or he's gonna make us look silly
just-
and like a bunch of helicopter parents worrying about their kid, and he's gonna finish it. He'll get some bombs, and he'll get his first crystal.
Yeah, holy frick! Like, that's amazing. Will's a gamer. Okay.
Yep. Like you said, 2000.
He's been playing since 2018. He is a gamer.
Yep.
I completely missed, by the way, what was on Bumper Ledge. I hope it's not important. I'm assuming
It was a key. It was a key.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, then it might be important.
I got your back, and if
Thank
I
you.
miss it there, Kip's got our back. That's how all this fun stuff works.
Is your back
right?
okay, Days? Should I ask
my
this
back,
first?
my back is terrible. Let's not talk about it.
All
It
right.
makes me sound even older than I actually am. All right, Will's actually gonna drop his fairy here to go hug some Gibdo so he can get out of here a little bit quicker. Graveyard Ledge not having anything over there on Vex's side either, as outside of a mirror bonk, does have a mirror bonk.
Yeah, that is one of the unfortunate parts of placing your mirror portal, I guess, like too close, too far away. I'm not really misplacing it. It can lead to some inefficiency. Gil would never do that, I know.
It didn't look like it was out of the way, but I guess if the game decided that there was 1 pixel too far to the left or to the right there, and he's okay now though.
Yeah, he looks like he has universal healthcare. That's what he looks like.
Oh man, lucky kid. All right, well let's see here. So that is Vex in Village of Outcasts. Gonna grab a couple of other things. I think there was a key or 2 or something in here. What was in this chess game? It was a Swamp Palace key. It was a Swamp Palace key. All right.
So that's right. It is a Swamp Palace key. It is not the Swamp Palace key. Key drop. There are 6 of them out there. Not just the one. Yeah.
Yep. It's not like next week where you find this is a small key to Swamp Palace and you get really excited. This is the mode you find a small key to Swamp Palace, you get really excited until you remember that there's 5 more that you theoretically need.
Yeah. It does, again, like the more keys you have, like the more degrees of freedom that the game offers you, the more options you have, right? And the more decision points. Isn't that what we always wanted our rando, Dazed?
Yeah, more rando in our rando. Yeah. Woo, I say.
That's
maybe.
right.
Possibly. We can go with a woo.
Woo-hoo, yes.
Woo-hoo. Just throw that randomizer in a blender and have all sorts of fun there.
Right. Well, speaking of randomizer, we're taking yet again our favorite and only Dark World access in Village of Outcasts with the myths.
Oh, there is a big key behind the big key, which is a big key to Eastern Palace. It's a big key.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So Will did not do this, right? Will did not go to the back. He just went to the front 4.
Yeah.
I do not see an Eastern Palace big key in Will's possession, or at least on the tracker, and I trust our tracker Kif.
Yeah. See, where was that? No, he didn't get. I know Will didn't get that Eastern Palace big key because I just saw Vex run into the back there, and I was going, well, wait
right, yeah.
Did it? That's new, and Will doesn't have the Thieves Town big key, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of an issue
You're
here.
Right. You're right. Okay, shouldn't say the Thieves big was an Eastern. Oh my gosh, that's that is even. I mean, that's even better for Vex, but that's kind of not great for Will.
Yeah. That is one I definitely missed there. I caught the mirror, but everything else there, it's a little less. Well, all right, we're gonna make our way down here to South Shore over on Will's side here. With this flippers, we do have the ability to take this all the way up to Catfish, and all sorts of other fun things. Now, Vex with that mirror is going to be able to do Smith Chain here on his first trip through, so this is going to be nice and efficient.
Yeah. Notably, Will did not pick up the Smith. I mean, doing mirrorless Smith is really not super appealing. I can certainly see him maybe even picking him up just because, like, if you're going to run a little hype cave anyway, you're probably going to go back to CAC. Yet for another, again, Dark World entry because we don't have the hammer. So it's maybe not, like, the worst thing, but certainly Vex is going to have a bit of efficiency over Will here because he has the mirror and get all the stuff done.
Worst case scenario for Will is that hammer pops up here somewhere in like cave 45 or something, and then then Will's in shambles because that's a long way to go around there. But yeah, I'm kind of wondering. There's a small part of me right now that sees Vex coming down to the Swamp Palace area with a purple chest in tow, plus everything else, and kind of wondering, are you gonna dip into Swamp Palace at all here? I know it's not a fun time if that purple chest ever wants to come with him, but yeah, we'll see exactly what Vex wants to do here. Very curious what's in this cave 45 over here.
Yeah, same. I think Will, he is as you said, we're gonna get the Pink Link and Catfish reunion. Maybe also only GT small key K45. If nothing else, I was also thinking that maybe the money financial issues continue to plague Will because we are a handful of rupees short for pod. If you wanted to go in, no small key, no bow. It doesn't really make pod very appealing, but like we are kind of all the way out here without the hammer. So I don't know if you or people think that, you know, once I'm already out here, like let's just try to make the most of our trip, type of thing.
Yeah. That's rough. There is a Master Sword there sitting over on purple chest there for Vex. Better we get the small key to Eastern Palace. Now for Will, that's probably one of the best things he could get there. That's gonna maybe go, hey, come this way. Come this way, please. And looks like he's taking the hint and heading that way. He'll get his mirror pretty. Never mind. Where's he going?
I don't know. We are going to Hobo? Maybe?
Hobo first, yeah. We'll be going to Hobo first, at least. We'll see what happens after. All right, map of Turtle Rock there in Agina's closet, so nothing too big there.
Will went to Ice Rock Cave, right?
Yeah, Ice Rod Cave. That's what I thought. Ice Rod Cave had the Thieves Town small key, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I forgot. Yeah,
Yeah, I was
but I
about to
mean,
say,
like
I
he
was
definitely
like,
went there because Gil was saying, like, you know, he should never farm because it takes 6 years, which it did. It took
no, it did.
many years
Yeah.
in order to farm the 20 rupee cave rock, and then go back, and
Mm.
then he had to go back into Ice Rock Cave to get the water walk again, and then he could run all the way over.
Mm. Okay, so Vex deciding not to go into the first couple of chests there in Skull Woods. Well, at least not yet. I guess he hadn't done Hype Cave yet. We'll see if he's gonna make this decision, just because it's kind of a nasty one to make here, because you know you can go all the way up to Catfish, you can go to Pod, or in
Yeah.
this mode, there's nothing keeping your hammer from just be sitting in one of those first three things there. And now that he's got this, he's gonna save and
Yeah.
quit out of Hype Cave.
Well, interesting. So yeah, he's not doing catfish or pod, which would, but I think probably most notably, like he does not have the flippers from Skull Dicky Chest, so
Oh,
he
right.
doesn't have much of an access. Like I think, can you splash delete with this? You might be able to.
No, not in Swamp.
I don't know how.
Yeah, you can't do it in Swamp for some reason. Like the dungeon, like has like some weird properties or something. I remember people trying to learn how to like, oh, if we splash delete, you know, in Swamp, you could do something. It's like, well, I want to say I remember from all of the years back ago. It's just like it. You can splash delete to get across to like the ice rod area, right? But like into Swamp, you can't. I know that. That's what I thought I was thinking about.
Mhm.
So anyway, yeah, we're just
we're,
gonna.
we're really struggling here to get the spin speed. We did it. We did it. Good job, Will.
Is that what it was? Okay, yeah. There's some people who actually know the in mechanics of the game. I just press buttons and try to go fast. I mean, that's my thing. Yeah, I should probably not try to sound like I know what I'm talking about here.
Splash deletion is one of those, like, I know you can do it with bow and bombs, and I think I've seen Samaria set up, and then beyond that, I know that there is like boomerang involved. Is red boomerang involved? There's an ice rod involved, and then you know who knows what else you need to do to overload all the sprites.
Right. I know the red boomerang one does have like an easy one coming into Lake Hylia if you're in the light world. I know there's an easy one there, and I've seen Zelga do that one like 17 times or something.
Okay,
Like
okay.
it's a
Learning.
real quick and easy one. It's like drop 2 bombs and then throw the boomerang and jump in, and the boomerang is just like the setup of the entire area there is just perfect, and the boomerang will clink as you hit the water, and that's a splash delete. That one's a really cool one to watch.
Okay,
But,
good. Because I was gonna say, like, you know, just because Zelga does it and he makes it look easy, it's not necessarily mean that it's actually easy. But from what you described, it doesn't actually sound that bad.
Fair.
So
Fair. Like I think I have this vague recollection of like doing it once myself and going, oh, okay, this wasn't so bad.
Okay.
So take it with a grain of salt. If my kind of out of practice self can pull it off there, pretty sure you guys can do it there.
Okay, I think Vex remembered the mirror. He did show us some DLC where we walked out of the magic refill room from Skull's Bicky chest to go back to the front. But he has the mirror now, so we can preserve everything. So he's here in the back of Skull Woods on fairly substantially better equipment. Like he has Master Sword. He doesn't no hammer still, but he does have a much better sword. So he can at least spin a couple times, maybe, and he's got a couple fire rod shots as well.
Oh yeah. There's a couple of things you can definitely do to make this a little bit easier on him. See how it goes though. Moth is notoriously temperamental.
Mm-hmm.
So just because you have yeah.
You're the one who said the thing.
Sometimes a fire rod shot will hit him like 4 times, and you'll just wonder, wow, he died very quickly there. So yeah, Yeah, good
Yeah,
fight.
no,
Good
very well
fight on
done.
Vex's
Yeah.
side. Yeah,
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
very well done. Mothula is notorious as for being 7 minutes. Will seemingly having remembered that he uh, has done mountain, but wants to go do something else with this mirror. Maybe we started climbing, and then we changed our minds.
Yeah, I think that was. Let's go to Hera. Wait. Oh, I can't do Paradox Cave and stuff. Let's not go to Hera. Tis a
Okay,
silly
okay,
place. And
okay.
sure
I guess
enough.
we're gonna go back to the village yet again.
Yeah, I think
Our
this
one
is
Dark
all
World
right.
access.
Yeah,
Maybe this is like Smith Chain and something.
yeah, probably Smith Chain, and I think in Will's case, I mean, for him, even Vex now, it might be, hey, what do you want to do? Do you want to go check the very first enemy in Ice Palace? Do you want to come like check the first like 3 chests in Pod? There's some things. The Eastern Palace small key came from, oh, I want to say it was like,
It's where Vex is going now.
was it
Yeah,
like
he's going-
catfish? Yeah,
it is
was like
catfish,
catfish.
yeah.
I think it is catfish. I'm trying to remember myself there. I mean, at this point, it is Pod. It's first check. It's couple of checks into Swamp. It's one check into Ice Palace right now, just because you have no keys to get past that first door.
Boy, yeah, you've listed out so many great options that everyone in Brando loves to do, like Hammerless Ice Palace, Hookless Swamp. Yeah, these are at the top of everyone's list that I've certainly surveyed.
And there's even more. There are 2 checks now in Eastern Palace that Vex can get to that Will can't, because Vex did take that little extra step into Thieves Town to get his Eastern Palace big key. Now Vex still can't beat Thieves Town yet because the game does not like anyone. But yeah. So
we do need some more small keys to go beat thieves. I know that there was in regular key sanity mode there has been some talk of, let's say, beatable Thieves Town with the one Thieves Town small key not being required, of course, for that team. But in this case, because the pod keys are shuffled, we are gonna have to get 2 more Thieves Town keys out there somewhere.
Yep.
Ooh, Vex though, a little bit of extra coverage with that Master Sword. We're gonna be able to check the first chest of Castle Tower.
Yep. Yeah, it's into single checks now. So this is about as good as any other check. Let's see what it is.
We're here, so
spin money.
Okay, just some money. All right. Well, if you needed any more pod money, we have it now. Will though, we're going in with the flipper. So we got actually a little bit of difference of routing, I guess, consequences, because Will was able to get the flippers when he, I guess, is in the Swamp Palace area. Yeah, Vex was not able to, but Vex had the Master Sword when we went up to Pyramid and the Mirror. So we're gonna get a little bit of extra check here.
Yeah, and speaking of extra check there, I guess we are going to get that key on top of Spec Rock. We'll see the first 2 into Hera, and yeah, so I mean, I don't know which one of these dungeons that you can't beat is going to have the thing that you need.
My gosh,
there's another key to... There's a key to Swamp and a...
Oh yeah, classic key to this dungeon. Excellent. Okay, by the way, Vex found a Castle Tower key on top of Spec Rock. When he was just in Castle Tower. Oh, the game. Did I mention the game? Did you say the game doesn't like anybody? I believe you, Dazed.
Yeah, the game. Oh, this game hates. This game is angry. That is a Ice Palace key, big key to Ice Palace there for Will. And I what's even worse with Swamp right now is, technically you can go further. Technically, you can.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Oh, it's pretty hard. I mean, so
I know,
yeah.
The logic says you can. That's the thing. The logic says you can. Logic says you have to. Maybe.
Maybe. We will see. All right, Vex is gonna show us the complement of the other best check in the game, Hammerless Ice Palace.
Well, for him, luckily, this is a very quick check. This is, hey, Barry, what you
That's
got?
true. That's true. Excellent.
All right.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Yep, that's it, and we're gone. Like, there's no keys. You can't go any further. That is the end of that there. So you can see it's a great time when you immediately leave, Link's house there, and you stand outside for a good 5 seconds, going, wait, what do I want to do now?
Yeah, what do we even have at this point? Now, Will's gonna get his Castle Tower key, so he might actually go back over to Hyrule Castle.
Oh wait, Will,
now,
yeah, sorry,
yeah,
my Hyrule Castle, right?
but we have 2 checks. You said in Eastern, 2 additional checks, which is Eastern Palace Big Chest and the Dark Ichor, which is extremely not appealing whatsoever, because we would really like to have a bow at this point in order to go beat Eastern.
Yep, and we have a single key that you could use to get into. Boy, we don't have a key to get into Pod right now. We have a big key to Pod, which is surprisingly unhelpful at the beginning of the seed.
Yeah. If only it was random key doors.
And I just remembered here that you can't actually go into Swamp Palace past that point that I was saying, because I'm so used to guys just breaking it open with
we need
a
the hammer.
clip.
Yeah,
there's no hammer to have hit those
we
switches.
cannot do that.
So, that was as far as he could have gone there. And I think Specs is gonna just kind of like, well, like, I mean, I guess this is what I have to do. Okay, fine. Hooray.
Yeah.
Yeah, Will's going up to Castle Tower. So it's obviously just first chest Pod right now. It's obviously that, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a bow there, and then we're gonna get something on the bow lock side, and then we'll Vex can beat Eastern with that bow because he has the Eastern Palace big key. There is actually when all the dust kind of settles, there is going to be some liability here for Will, because whether he forgot about Thieves Town big chest or the back of Thieves Town that's with the Thieves Town big key, he has to go back to Thieves Town and then go to Eastern. Like it can be a little bit more of an ask.
It's going to be a lot here because Vex is going to get
this chest could be it. This could be the thing. It is not the thing.
No, that was 20 rupees, unfortunately. So it's oh man, it's like for Will, would he even remember at this point that he has one item left in Thieves Town for him to try to go get? Because if he does, great for him. And he's gonna have the same problem. Vex, you just spent that key.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay, all right.
Vex is like seriously. He's thinking about like just completely ditching it and like going back. Like, what did I pick up that is actually like?
He picked up Ice Big and a Swamp Small. That is okay. It's not the end of the world. All right. But it is certainly one more requirement that we now need on Vex's side in order to beat Swamp. It's all dungeons. We have to go beat it. And the beauty of Specky Clip, not only of course lets you bypass the hammer, but it lets you save a swamp key, which in this mode, when you need at least 4, usually 5 to go beat this thing, that's a pretty tall there's a pretty big benefit that Specky Clip gives you.
Oh yeah, for sure. Vex just locked himself into needing 5 swamp keys at the minimum to beat the dungeon. Will's still at 4. So yeah, that's a rough one. That's a rough one there for him, Air. All right, where are we going here? On Will's side, we're going to
Ice Palace.
We
are going to.
Yeah, we're going to Ice Palace, I suppose. Yeah.
Would we not like save and quit to Link's house then? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Faster, but this is cooler. Like we get to take some whirlpools. No, I appreciate the difference of routing.
Routed like a true cross keys player. This is the much faster way to go. Now Vex is gonna do what Will just did. We're going back to Castle Tower.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, so count it. Everybody, count down with me. This is our second trip into Castle Tower on Vex's side.
I'm gonna run out of fingers, Days. Like I can't keep track of all of these.
Clear Mouse, I sincerely hope you have more than 3 fingers.
Well, you told me to start counting for both these people, so I'm like, well, I don't know.
All right. Well, yeah. There is that. All right, Will saving and quitting here. We're gonna go up, get this 20 rupees here on Vex's side, but I think at that point, Vex will have to go into Pod Eastern area here, and Will is going to buy a potion to unlock Pod, I imagine. Is that this plan right here, I think?
That's what it does look like, yeah. So, we're going to start at our favorite Dark World entry in Village of Outcasts.
Yep. It's like, hey, have we seen this a little bit? Yeah, I think so. All right.
Ooh,
okay, Will picking up
Will WC shopping.
Potion. Okay, this is a moment where I go, he knows how much money he has, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, he's good. Yeah, I didn't know how much money he had. I mean,
okay.
So it's like he just bought 2 potions there, and I'm willing to admit that once or twice there I bought a potion and then ran over to Pod and realized, that's too few rupees, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Well, for what it's worth, I believe that Will, given some of the previous text boxes that we have incurred that were unexpected, like you're 2 rupees short for chess game, maybe got him thinking to be a bit more like money conscious, right? Like I gotta be in a budget type of thing. Can't always splurge on the luxurious blue potions. It's very nice half magic, by the way. But so Pod is not our answer. Unless there's a Pod key out there somewhere that we have not, like maybe Eastern Palace Big Chest or Dark Igor. Pod's not our answer.
That's what I'm very scared of for Will right now, because not having that Eastern Palace Big Key out of the back of Thieves Town, the one check he can get in back of Thieves Town, really makes me nervous right about now for him. All right, so we're gonna get this. We're gonna get these guys. We're gonna make them run off the screen really fast. Door's gonna open up and grab 1 or 2 things here for Vex. Come on, throw a bow here. Let's have some real silliness. Come on, do it.
Yeah,
do it.
That's right. This is definitely not. If this is a bow here, it's bombs. It's not our first bow. It's a book. It's a book.
Look, the book doesn't actually do anything. Well, I mean, it opens up.
We have
desert,
we have both tablets, right?
It's not tablets? In logic yet. You don't want to go there. Like,
okay, don't worry. There's a bow right here. There's a bow in vanilla bow, Eastern Big Chest. Just I can feel it in my Zelga bones. Yep.
It's Zelga bones, huh? All right. I have questions for after this, but we'll see here exactly if you're right here. Big Chest and Igor. All right, Will just saying I want to drop the magic as quickly as possible here. The good news is that with it being an Eastern, if Will does get to that Eastern Palace Big Key, which I think quite honestly is going to be the last thing left on his tracker that he could even think about doing. It's a small key to Thieves Town. Oh my god.
Oh no.
That is.
I mean, that's good for Vex, but like, that is these Thieves Town small keys in Eastern. It's just like not a good thing for Will.
Yo, who made this mode? Who made this mode? I need to.
You're right.
We need to file a complaint here. That. Yeah, you have. Congratulations. That just opened up.
Oh my gosh.
1 check in Thieves Town. That opened up the pot.
Right.
In Thieves Town, and I guess and the Maiden Cell. Now that I think about it,
that's right. Yes, it opened up 2 checks, which are really they're so bad.
Well, on Vex's side, he knows exactly where he needs to go.
Okay.
Hooray! On Will's side, he knows exactly where he needs to go. Both of them are cursing the fact that they're playing this mode right now, probably, but Good. See, the good thing about a mode, a seed like this, is you're not playing it alone.
That's right. That's right. I'm sure though they probably both feel extremely behind. How many trips have we taken into the Village of Outcast portal? Out of curiosity.
27D.
27. Okay. All right.
27D.
I do not have that many fingers. Last I checked.
Not many people do. If you did,
okay.
I again would have some more questions for afterward. But we'll see here. All right.
It's never been verified. We have actually never met in person, Dave. So I don't know how you're going to verify this.
This is true. Nobody knows if I'm actually just an AI voice that you mocked up one time here. All right. So anyway, moving through, we'll see what is this next item. Are we gonna go back to Eastern Palace? What do you want us to do, game? Huh? Let's know. Let's find out together.
Yeah.
I've got my full kindergarten voice on right now. Here we go. All right. It is a small key to Ice Palace.
Okay.
For the love of God.
Oh my gosh. Right. We can continue onwards into Ice Palace. That is our first Ice Palace small key in Logic. So we can get to Compass Chest, which is the Pengator one. We can get to the Bad Bari, the Conveyor Bari, which is the normal like IPPJ version.
Now, the way that I can see this working out for Will is he's actually still running down to check Bombo's tablet here. If this is a bow, like a bow drops from here, things feel better.
Yes, true.
That's a big key, though. That's a big key to Turtle Rock.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think actually, I forgot who mentioned it earlier. I apologize for forgetting your name, but I believe they mentioned like we have 3 small keys to Turtle Rock. We have both rods already, and we have a couple medallions, and we have Samaria.
Yeah.
Now we cannot get into Turtle Rock without the hammer. I learned that in spoiler, the hard way.
Yep.
Several times. So let's not get Gil. Thank you. Yeah, but just keep that in mind. By the way, Vex is okay. This is double dip number something. Second trip into Ice Palace. At least.
Yep, Will grabbing a small key there out of Desert Palace as well.
That's 4 TR small keys. Okay, 4 out of 6 already. That's a lot.
This is kind of fun. We get to see out of Logic, and we get to see what the game actually wants you to do on the other side here. Is Will grabs a key.
Key to something.
No idea. Yeah.
No idea either.
Dream decided to just hiccup right there. So yeah, somebody go on Will's tracker there and go find out as we get another pod key over in.
Wait, isn't that our first pod key in Ice?
That is our first pod key in Ice Palace.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is fun. I'm having fun.
Yeah,
Aren't you having fun?
I'm having a blast. I mean, I don't know about these guys, but I'm having a blast.
I'm here on this side of the screen, so like everything is great. Everything is great and amazing. All right, let's move down here. So got Bad Bari check coming up on Vex's side. Will's gonna lift up one more pot in this next room, find out how much more out of Logic he can get, see if it'll actually help you. It is gonna be a key and a hammer. Oh my god,
it's
that's your
hammer to this dungeon in Ice Palace. Oh my gosh, dude, this sequence is so bad. We have our first and only Ice Palace small key behind the Thieves Town small key, which was behind the Eastern big key in Eastern.
There will be a test later.
Later.
Yeah.
If you give me the test right now, I'm not gonna pass.
Oh god, no.
Oh my gosh.
Will picking up the while we were freaking out about the hammer there, Will did pick up a GT small key as well. So
okay.
There's some stuff. So Will making his second trip back into Eastern Palace right now. Yeah, if these boys finish this in under 2 hours here, I'm gonna have to just give them a standing ovation here at the end of this seed. Just because
I have another commentary commitment at 11. So please guys, I know you should take your time, but also please don't take your time.
By the way, we got the extra. We got the
another Thieves Town small key.
Another Thieves Town key. Another Turtle Rock key on over here on the right side, which I guess is wouldn't technically be in logic because we don't have any Ice Palace keys and we don't have any hook shot to jump over the other way, and everything's great. Everything's great. The world is amazing.
This sequence.
There are many things.
It's kind of like reality shows, right? It's like you can't the writers can't write this. It just happens, right? Like I couldn't come up with this. I couldn't plan this myself. You just have to let it happen naturally.
I would need one or two more additional beverages. I think,
beverages
to get anywhere near the level creativity? Of the seed right now. Yeah.
Where is Will going? Out of curiosity, unless he has a bow.
Yep, okay. He's gonna remember.
Right.
That's what he's gonna do. Mm-hmm. That's just called I'm in hell right now. Please, someone get me out of this, because he's basically an hour in. Both of these guys are an hour in. Vex has finally got to his hammer, so Vex. I don't know if Vex is feeling good, but knowing how rough the seed was early, I don't think Vex is feeling like necessarily he's behind. It's kind of hard to say because, like, if someone had gotten that Eastern Palace big key, and then immediately gone and first dipped, Eastern Palace and gotten everything. I mean, I don't know. Like, the world is awful and terrible.
It is. I don't envision either of these guys thinking that they are the first to whatever they like. I don't like Vex probably does not think that he's first to the hammer. He probably didn't think that he was first to that sequence of events or things, or this flute for that matter.
And key to Swamp Palace too, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean, any Swamp Palace key is going to be very, very good for Vex. Like, in fact, he's really hoping that he's just going to find another one, like, for free, because, like, the biggest liability for Vex right now is that he needs a 5th Swamp Palace small key in order to beat it. As opposed to Will, like, who, right now, well, like, he didn't spend the key, so once he gets his hook shot, then he can go and beat this on 4. Okay, get some nice goodies here in Paradox.
Will's like,
tempered
just
sword,
let me hit the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so stun prize. Good to know. Stun prize is a full magic drop for these guys here. Mm-hmm. Will, Vex having 4 Turtle Rock keys, so we're gonna get to see quite a bit of this area. It looks like probably in just a second.
Assuming it's not Bombos to get in. Otherwise, we're not gonna see any of TR. But...
Yep, good point. Good point. Let's find out here. We're gonna do this. It just reminds me of the my spoiler round this last time where I sent my runner to top of there and might have thought it said Quake, but it turned out definitely to be Bombos on top. Either way, it's Ether. It's Ether for Vex, so he gets to go in.
Mm-hmm. He does get to go in. Yeah, Gil also pointed out that if Vex had gone to Desert with the Out of Logic book, he would have had enough Turtle Rock keys to beat it. Now, there is one more out there. Like, there is nothing precluding Turtle Rock from having a small key to this dungeon, just like any other dungeon that we've encountered, like Swamp and Pod and whatever. Or it could just be here in Dark Death Mountain as well. There are some checks, especially we don't care about that one. There's some checks in Key Drop, especially that just tend to get, let's say, purposely overlooked, right? TR Big Key Chest is one of the Eastern Pals Big Key Chest, and with some controversy, the Thieves Town Big Chest also gets overlooked. Not maybe for specific reasons, but
I mean, I'm not going there unless you pay me. So
what's your asking price, Days?
Ooh, sandwich.
Sandwich. Okay.
Anyway, yeah. So
you were not supposed to talk about food.
I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. You asked me. I had to think of something.
I know. That was the first thing I thought of too, though. So
all right.
We got another Desert Palace small key and Hookshot Cape. Vex showing off his boot skills.
Getting across there pretty well here.
Is Will is doing okay. Will's gonna have maybe a little bit more regrets because he looks like he did like the icebreaker side first. and he was supposed to do like Bad Bari, and then Bad Bari has a hammer, so I think he's gonna go straight back over to do like Icebreaker side in order to go get map chest and spike chest. But I mean, you don't know these things.
Well, I'm trying to think about it on Will's side there. Like, for him, there was a Turtle Rock. What was it? A Turtle Rock key and the it's a Turtle Rock key and the Thieves Town 2, right? Thieves Town 2 keys there. And there Will sees his hammer and is probably jumping with joy right now. If you
Oh yeah, jumping, physically, literally jumping from the spikes. Is that from Joy?
Joy or Holes, I'm not sure which one it is there, but one of the two. Okay, now Will is joining Vex on the mountain, it looks like. Okay, fair enough.
Now, Will also still has only 4 TR smokies. Where's the 5th one? That
was in Ice Palace behind that one.
Oh yeah, you're right. You literally just said this. Yes, yeah. Okay,
there,
well we're gonna be parody. I can understand that maybe Will was like not expecting the hammer in order to go do the icebreaker side first, but like the only kind of like caveat to that is that part, as you mentioned before, is not in logic, right? We need the hammer to get over there, we need the hook shot to get over there, we need more keys to get over there, and so what is in logic is the Bad Bari first. So maybe a little bit extra punished.
And that I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be shocked to see that there's that's a good point. Gilgamesh bringing up a good point there that we've Vex does not have a Turtle Rock big key, so he's not going anywhere because that Turtle Rock big key was on Bombo's tablet, if I remember.
It was bow locked. So where is his bow?
I mean, it'll be here, of course, right? The bow lock, it'll be here. Go get your bow, you silly person, and then you can come back up here and we'll send you for something else in a minute. Don't worry. All right. Oh, careful there, Vex. All right, there's Swamp 5.
Right. Yeah, that's quite good news for Vex. He is, I'm sure, very relieved in order to see Swamp 5.
Yeah, that'll be
left side. I think.
A nice thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say left side. I don't think exists for him like ever now. So. Because otherwise, I mean, unless that 6th swamp key shows up somewhere, like, we're just gonna use that key to beat the dungeon.
Yeah. No, that 6th key is literally got to be dropped in your lap before you even consider it at this point. All right.
Okay. All right. Do not open this door. You do have to kill the pokey, but do not open the door.
Oh, I hate it when it drops that close.
Yeah.
It's just like, everything's fine. It's fine, I promise.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Oh, the Bari. Okay. Yeah, there was enough space for
I was not expecting that. Okay. Was there? Okay, there was a Desert Palace small key in one of the hoverable chests in Hookshot Cave.
Exactly. So not that big a deal there. Wow. Vex getting the perfect pokey RNG there in that one room. So got a quick one spin and they were both dead.
Okay. All right, we are going outside, and I believe, I was seeing some chat from Arm and Gil. Like, did we get all the checks in Turtle Rock? We don't have a compass, right? I didn't check to see what the count was.
I just assumed he did, but if he didn't,
I also assumed that he did.
I was just like, I don't remember, so it must not have been important. You know, rando brain. I don't remember what was in that chest, so I must have checked it though. Yes, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if I remember like seeing that screen on Vex's side. Oh, well,
this is when somebody needs to go into there. Either way,
he did do compass. Okay,
right.
Thanks, Jambo.
There we are. But I'm gonna go activate this flute. Now we get to go to Fire and play the. We have 2 of the 3 medallions. Do we have the correct one, though?
Do we also have the Meyer Big Key?
No, we don't. But we could do some other fun things in there. And, yep. All right. Okay, Will gonna make
Yeah,
his
Will's
way
gonna
back over
continue.
across.
Yeah. Will's gonna continue on to TR, and like he will go over. Like he can go all the way to Laser Bridge.
Yep.
Now, I guess the question is like, are we going to like find anything good? I don't think we found anything that was super useful in Turtle Rock proper, like the front before the big key.
Yeah,
So-
no, nothing. So on like Will's side, Will's side, he's gonna get the 5 additional checks past. Six additional checks past Mimic Cave, and if one of those turns out to be Turtle Rock key number 6, there, then well, he'll be able to finish the dungeon, give him a little bit of a boost.
Yeah,
kill
that'll
units.
actually be very, very nice because like, yeah, we'll come back to do like GT eventually, but you're already so far into the dungeon for Turtle Rock. Like it's probably roughly like 3 minutes to get to Trinex in go mode. So like the fact that you Laser Bridge is not too far off from there, right? You know, let's say
Right.
2 minutes and change. So that's 2 minutes that you're saving that you don't have to repeat later.
Right, definitely. Yeah, it just makes it just you desperately want to be able to finish this in your first shot up here, because if you have to come back twice, especially the way that we have to come back now with not having the hook shot to come across the bottom, having to go through all those mirror portals, everything else there. I think that said ether on the medallion from Misery Mire, but I really didn't get a good look at it.
All right, well, Kif did, so I will trust our tracker.
Yeah, big thanks to Kif there as we get Thieves Down key number 4 out of Mire Shed for
3.
Yeah, 3. Yeah. There's
For large values of 3, I understand. Yeah.
Exactly. 3, 4. It's all good. Yeah. All right, and there's your bow in Checkerboard Cave.
There's our bow. So we needed the flute, which was on the mountain, which was needed the hammer from Ice Palace, our one only small key to get to Bad Bari. Then we can get the hammer, as we can get the bow, so we can go get the Turtle Rock big chest, or the TR big key from Bobo's tablet, because the book was on the Bullock instead of Pod. Man, who comes up with this logic, man?
Yeah. No, and I know it has no soul or feelings whatsoever. It's just angry. But we're gonna get to see some new content here over on Vex's side, as we're gonna be dipping into a pendant mire.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Pendant mire. Probably makes you feel a little bit better about making this dip, because, well, just like any other like 80 keys types of seeds, like if it's a pendant one, you know, there's a possibility that it could be in GT. So maybe you don't feel necessarily. Maybe it's a forced double dip, right? Of sorts. Like we have 9 checks out of 11 that we can see without the big key. Basically everything except for the boss and the big chest.
And there's a pod small key here. Gonna go to the left side here. Left side is like, I want to say left side is like six Mire key locked, right?
It's all Mire key locked, yes. And you need 2 of them to like just physically get through this. Like logically, you need all of them, but you physically need 2 in order to even do the side.
Well, see if this ever pulls out anything for her. I got to be honest. I pretty much just almost always skip this area. I'm just like, in this mode, I'm like, I need 6 keys. I am never doing that.
I can understand. Yeah. In key drop, I will say that I think a nice feature is that we get to see Fishbone, a room that we don't often get to see, because there's a small key normally there in a pot, and there's not necessarily there anymore here.
Yep. No, I do appreciate getting to see Fishbone here, especially if they're, on the rare times that there's actually something in Fishbone. Then you go, wow, this is so new and refreshing and fun, and then you had to do what these guys did, and you're just like, please, someone make it stop. Just make it stop.
This seed is I don't even know if a spoiler log could help you much more, because all of the stuff they had to go do, right, is forced. They had to go to the back to the Thieves Town, and they have to double, probably triple dip at this point, and then they go back to Eastern, because Thieves Town Big was in Eastern. Sorry, Eastern Big was in the back of Thieves Town, and then the, whatever, Ice Palace, no, Thieves Town Small Key was an Eastern Big chest, and then the Ice Palace Small Key was behind the Thieves Town Small Key, and then that was your hammer. Like, it's not like you can shortcut anything.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh,
It's
good.
just
Oh, good.
it's
We got a
been
mushroom.
great. We do get a mushroom. We get a small key to Ice Palace. Well, you know,
Okay,
you hoped you got the regular one, but never mind. We get
Yeah.
a nothing and a big key to
too.
Tower of Hera. Oh no, don't save and quit. You
No,
don't.
I think he has to. Right, because he went outside already. So he can't like mirror back. And
No,
so he
no.
has to like
If he goes out the door there, he can save his portal and then just run over to Tower of Hera.
Oh, I see what you
Check
mean.
Tower of Hera. Check those. What is it? 4 items that are sitting there, and if one of those is your Turtle
see
Rocky,
what Will is
you
doing?
don't do it. I see
He is
he's
draining his magic.
yeah, he is very much doing that, along with his flute. But well, yeah, to be fair, I would be I did have a very optimistic idea of what could happen. There. All right. Vex going into desert with
Max
2.
is gonna feel great, by the way. He's gonna get the TR small key and be like, I wasn't just there 2 minutes ago. No,
Yeah.
it wasn't me.
And for Vex, it's like, okay, well, I get this. And, all right, good, I have it. Here's the big key at, because he's still got to get to that at some point there on Bombo's tablet. But yeah, I don't know. We're gonna grab a couple of things here. Will is continuing to do the crazy dashy strats here, and he's got 1 Thieves Town key. Yipes.
Yeah, well, so Will with the second Ice Palace Small Key object, but also Vex has an Ice Palace Small Key as well. Yeah. So they are both going to be able to beat Ice Palace. For what it's worth, like they can actually go, and they have the Ice Palace Big Key, so they
Right.
can get everything, and they can beat it, and so Will can get his Thieves Town Small Key from Ice. Now I don't know how much faster. Like, I think full clearing with only 2 keys is probably still kind of slow. Maybe you want to try and hold out for another one. Unknown.
At this point, I don't think anything is fast in this one here, because like we are nearly an hour and 15 minutes into the seed, right? And even now we have 1 crystal completed.
Yeah,
and we're
one dungeon completed.
1 dungeon completed, 1 crystal completed, 1 big key of Ganon's Tower found in a in a place that everybody will get to. So Vex not really going to get a whole ton of advantage out of that, but yeah. Wow. All right, up to the mountain. We're with Will again. We're going back to Hera.
Yeah, we're going to Hera, so Will can get his second crystal. Vex, actually, I think also gonna get his second crystal. We're gonna do Thieves Town with all the Thieves Town small keys.
Yeah, seems like a good plan to me.
We are
gonna
did you get
check
a Skullwood's big key?
Yep,
Okay,
we did at some point. I did not.
Same.
I don't
didn't-
remember that
I
at
didn't
all.
notice.
But cool. That's why we have Kif.
Yes, thank you, Kif. Alright, well, unfortunately having no extra magic.
Okay, there's
Another pod.
pod.
Alright, okay.
Yeah.
We're racking up our pod keys now, at least.
It's not the worst place in the world to go, I guess, go check things out in again if you want to make yet another trip over there. But I think at this point you're just trying to, I think at this point you just follow the breadcrumbs of whatever the seed tells you to do.
We're really like bottom of the barrel type of like this bread I think has been probably stale for like a week now. These are not very good. Like they're not even good for croutons.
No, yeah, the options. Yeah, you can usually gotta like do something special with them or something. But I thought we weren't talking about food.
Yeah, right. Not talking about food.
Not talking about food yet.
Not talking about food.
I could totally get into my lunch plans today,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to. I don't want to do that to you.
I've already eaten my dinner, sadly.
Oh,
so
you're
I can't
fine.
eat until tomorrow.
You're fine. You're fine, man. All right. So, what's in the back of these 2 dungeons that we've been in for a while? That we've come into already once before, or Thieves Town.
Yeah, so everything in Thieves
time.
Town is in logic? Question mark. I'm just wondering how. Okay, yeah, because we can get to everything in in Ice Palace. Yeah. Everything should be there. Yeah.
It is now in logic, right? It is now in logic.
Yeah.
Like I think when we first got the Thieves Town, Thieves Town 3rd key there, it wasn't in logic because we get another key to GT here, which we could add a GT pendant big key hunt here or some Castle Tower keys because I just looked and still only have one of those.
Yeah, that was the one that was extremely easy to get on Spec Rock with the mirror.
Yep. Of course, done after I think Vex had already gone there, so because
that's when you're supposed to go in rando when you don't have the spoiler lock, or sometimes when you have the spoiler lock. Who knows?
Yeah, that is the way of this. Is Mega Man has to sit here and wonder what the heck is this maiden doing here. I already opened up the cell. Just leave, you silly woman. All right, that is our second dungeon clear at the 1 hour and 15 minute mark. Yeah.
The Thieves Town big chest is not desirable. Although maybe somewhat convenient for this one particular instance because we don't have a lot of health. And the fire shield might be slightly okay. But we have Burna, so I'm not really too concerned.
Speaking of which here, Will gonna put on Burna right about now. Wait till the last possible second to go ahead and find out that we've got a small key to Pod sitting there in Spike Cave. Right. Into the 3rd phase of a blind script over on Vex's side here. It takes a couple more, and that's going to be another dungeon cleared. We're going to wait to find out. It's Crystal. Never mind. I just looked up in the corner. And Crystal is coming hard and fast right now. Catch him.
Yeah. I'm so glad we're making progress towards our goal.
Goal being...
Oh my gosh, that is huge for Will. That is the hook shot on the mushroom that we got off of Laser Bridge. Holy
So that
frick.
hook shot is behind the Turtle Rock Big Key, which for Vex is sitting down on Bombo's tablet. That could be a little bit of time.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, also considering, like, we have 5 swamp keys now. Like, Vex is like, okay, I'll just go do Bombo's tablet with swamp. What do we want for swamp? We want that hook shot. That is, like, that is even less incentive for him to go to do basically Bombo's tablet as a one-off.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's that could very easily be like a full last location. Now, the question is like, without looking at his tracker, I'm not sure how much more he could really do. I think there's got to be a pod dip coming in here pretty soon because you can clear that, but you can't, like, you're gonna leave 2 chests behind at this rate. And well, I mean, what would you do in this case, Days? Like, so, I mean, you have 3 pod keys. You've already done the Bollock side, but I mean, like, so yeah, as you said, we can like clear out -2 checks. Would you take one of the keys though and beat the boss? Or would you actually get an extra check out of it? Like, that's not the boss. I would be beating the boss here and forcing the game to make me be wrong. That's where I would go on this, but like, it's not an easy decision. It's not a decision you want to make. So you could very easily talk yourself into, I'm just not gonna do pod for a little while, but then in Vex's case, I don't know,
Yeah, well, what else is he gonna do?
Yeah. I'm also a little surprised that Will is in Mire before Swamp there, Gil. Just because you have the ability to take her down, you should probably do it. Now that second Eastern Palace key for Vex is probably going to push him over in that direction, just because now.
Yeah,
now
that's a fully clearable Eastern.
Right, you got that clearable Eastern to go to combo with your pod, so you're still hoping that nothing's bad, but hey, at this point everything's bad.
Eastern.
Yeah, you can find another pod key in Eastern. I mean, we have you have the big key chest and actual Armos Knights there. So
Armos, yeah.
See here, anything else down here at the bottom? We get a Optipod, which could tell us that, hey, turns out that pod's actually a pendant this entire time, and
I would be surprised. I'm not surprised. Yeah. Like the fact is, we had the pod big for so early. Like normally, if it's a pendant dungeon, I kind of expected like some of the keys would not show up this early.
I got to remember how to do the clip there through
the little
that.
girl clip.
Yeah, I got to remember how to do that. My muscle memory has forgotten that one, unfortunately.
Okay, Will looks like he does not want to spend the key. I don't know how to route Mire. I don't know how to route Ice. I don't know how to route any of these. I just tell my runner like I need these checks, and then they're like, okay, no problem. And then they just tell me how many keys they need.
I got this, I need this, I need this. Okay, fair enough.
Okay, yeah, but this is Vex is making excellent progress. We're gonna get another crystal under our belts.
Okay, there's our big key to Skull Woods.
Oh, okay. That's good.
All right, and Vex keeping Coldstone in the corner there, very nicely done.
Slash. Does Vex run NMG? I mean, you just see 6/ often. Like that's not from NMG, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, the setup that he had there, if he doesn't run NMG, he's at least familiar with a strat for that. So like this Fishbone Room has a key to Ice Palace there for Will. All right, that's going to give him 3. Right on. Yeah, it kind of looked like he would.
Yeah.
It's the way that he set that up.
Lost a PB to Andy showing up in the eggplant suit. Oh, that's pretty funny. All right. Will is
picking up his bow.
Happy. Yeah, he's happy picking up his bow. Then I would imagine he would right now Will has proverbial buffet. No, he has lots of choices at his disposal for what he could do. So he can do Swamp, which is looking like what he's doing now. He can go do Ice, because he can fully clear that, and then he can also do Eastern if he wants. If he does what Vex is doing now, and holds out for that Eastern Palace Smokey after Ice, then he's gonna also be able to full clear it. So but right now, Swamp and Ice are by far his best options.
Oh yeah, and I think I'd be stunned if he doesn't come out of this Swamp Palace dip with at least one more pod key, if not 2, honestly. How many things which are not to be mentioned? Oh God, in this mode, everything. But we're gonna move back in here, and I'm very curious to see exactly what do we find in Swamp Palace here on Will's side. I'm also curious to see what's going to be back here on this Eastern Palace big key chest. So
yeah, and we get a green pendant turn in as well. For Vex, because this I think they both talked to Saha at the time, so and we know this was the green pendant. It'd be pretty convenient to go turn it in. You remind me, because I've already forgotten already. Did Vex just come straight to Eastern, like no pod?
Well, he came in through pod, the pod direction.
Okay.
And he's gonna be going into pod almost assuredly after this. So
okay.
Yeah, and with Will having the 5 pod keys here, he's just gonna go ahead and immediately commit to left side on top of everything else here? Seems like honestly at this point, yeah, you just do everything. It's just like,
I would argue just like people are very prone to skipping Meyer cutscene chest, right? Because you need all the keys, and you're like, well, when am I ever gonna get that? Left side swamp, you need all the keys, and so even if you have only 5 keys, the ability, I can still understand if you want to skip left side, because again, it's not in logic. However, though, if you find something over here, it's like you're already here, you're never coming back. Especially in this case, you already have the big key to swamp, and it's too hard to pass up.
oh yeah, definitely. And if like you said, if it turns out to have something here, that's gonna be a pretty big moment here. We're gonna find out in just a second. We're also gonna get an Armos clear here over on Vex's side here. I think Vex might be faster. I don't know. Let's find out. I guess we're gonna get one check from Will here.
Yeah.
We get silver arrows.
Oh, hilarious! Nice bow on Armos.
Good times.
Yeah,
good
yeah.
times.
Wait, so we got our bows. Honestly, oh, that's that's TR6.
Wow. Yeah, that's TR6.
Where's Swamp 6?
Well, I guess it wouldn't be in lava chest, would it?
No.
I'm like trying to think of it myself. I'm like,
oh, where are these things? We are running out of locations, surprisingly.
Yeah, I do not know at this point where anything would be. All right, so we got a quick turn in of the green pendant. Now Vex is gonna run back to his mirror portal real fast, head back into there. We'll grab a small key to Ice Palace. Swamp Palace Swamp Palace.
There were 2. Okay, I'm holding up my fingers. 2 swamp keys to this dungeon in this game.
Yep.
There was one in vanilla, and then there was one in the very first chest, and then there was one here in Compass, which is not vanilla.
We always make fun of Pod for having the keys to the dungeon in the dungeon here. Swamp's gonna go. Let me show you what I can do here. All right, here's a desert small key. Still no pod keys. I'm a little surprised. Still no pod keys.
Oh, I mean, we got 3 more checks after this.
Yeah, we do.
3 more?
We do.
Yeah, don't fret. Will just did not pick up the 50 rupees in hookshot pot key. I don't actually. So I believe because it's a whatever, like a real item as opposed to like a 20 rupee item. I think it still counts. Like you have to go pick it up or something. Yeah, but he got everything. Yeah.
There's a weird behavior with that and trackers and big keys to Desert Palace. I was wondering when that would show up in the back of Swamp Palace back here. So Will is going to have quite a few options here now on Vex's side. Going back to Turtle Rock is best option here, as we're in the back of Pod grabbing a compass and some other stuff. And man,
yeah, I don't see anything immediate so far in the back of Pod. Yeah, what we really need Vex to do is he needs to go to, well, first off, he needs to go to Bombo's tablet by itself in order to go get TR big, and then he can go back to TR to go get the mushroom, which leads to his hook shot on Laser Bridge. I mean, the Vex has a very far path ahead of him.
Right. No, Vex is having a day right now here, unfortunately. All right, so we're gonna grab what's 6 pod key locked, considering we've only seen 3 pod keys. I'm not expecting a whole lot out of this right now. But okay, what do we see? It's gonna be red boomerang.
Boomerang. Okay. He did save a key to go beat the boss with, so that's at least something. What are prospects of Ped? I don't think we know our last pendant, do we?
Apparently,
maybe we do.
Pod is our last pendant.
Oh.
And
what's our Eastern. Right. Pod, Eastern, Wire.
And Meyer, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We don't have any idea where the Meyer big key is. That is the one big key that is still outstanding for for both sides. So we do not know. And right now, I feel like the assumption is it's got to be in GT, but Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't think of any other place. I mean, I don't think anyone checked Lumberjack, so there's always that hilarious option that it's on Lumberjack. But if it
Will
is,
did check Lumberjack for what it's
we
worth. I
did.
did remember
Okay,
seeing. Yeah, he did
all right,
check it. No,
all right,
I think
fair
it was a
enough.
heart piece. I want to say.
Okay, I mean, either
So
way, we're still three Castle Tower keys away from
yeah,
this. So
yeah,
like,
yeah.
there are things in GT right now. I think that's about as far as we go. There are things in GT for the runners to be doing here. God, this must feel awful for both of them.
Oh yeah. It probably does. Will might feel a little bit better because like that hook shot from the mushroom turn on Laser Bridge was pretty big.
Yeah.
Now he might feel like pretty. I'm sure he thinks that he was not the first one to the hammer and like all that other stuff. But I mean that mushroom might save him a bit. Now Vex is somewhat like things have also kind of picked up for him as well. Like he doesn't know about the mushroom and the hook shot, but I mean he's able to actually clear what 4 dungeons now, right? Pretty smoothly after the first initial terrible sequence. So I don't think he's. So I think both of them are feeling a little bit better, and plus like he has the swamp key that he was probably a bit worried about that he wasn't gonna find.
Right. That one will definitely help him out a little bit there. Yeah, especially with right side having a Turtle Rock key that he probably doesn't need. We say probably as he gets his pendant. Probably.
Like copium is spiking.
Yeah, we don't actually know. That's the scary thing about that is we don't know. Will's gonna have all 6 TR keys when he heads back, so if he wants to do lava chest, he'll have the ability.
Yeah, and I guess like the question is like for Will, is he gonna try and put off TR until like he can have access to GT? Maybe, like he might actually have enough pod keys to like clear pod Eastern together. He has a Desert Palace big key. Maybe he can. The thing is that there's Desert Palace 3 in Hookshot Cave that he couldn't initially get to that Vex hovered to, so he can't really beat Desert. So maybe he'll just go up to TR and like not try to be too greedy. I don't know.
Yeah, Thieves Town TR seem like the best options there. You could go to Pod Eastern right now, but I don't know. Here says Vex is we're gonna go get to see the mystery basement. Oh man. Yeah, this is just a mess of a seed. This was
pretty bad. Even with the spoiler log, it's pretty bad.
I'm pretty sure this is the worst I've seen
so far.
Yeah. So far out of this mode. Like this is the worst one that I've seen so far or played. I'll throw that in there too. I don't think I played anything that was this bad. The worst I played was one of those asyncs where you had to go from like Turtle Rock to Swamp to Turtle Rock to Swamp at the very end of the seed, and it was just not.
That's pretty bad.
Not a happy time there. It was like Laser Bridge to Waterfall Room to Laser Bridge to Waterfall Room or something to clearing stuff for like Ice Rod and things, which was yes. And Shin has got a good point. The week is still young. It could get worse.
Mm-hmm. Oh, could. It will get worse. Yes, I guarantee it.
All right. Well,
I feel like I'm in an infomercial.
Yep. And then coming up next, and moving on here. Coming up next is Vex grabbing. I want to say this is going to be Swamp 6 for him, if I remember right.
Was it Swamp Key or was it Pod Key? I don't remember anymore.
I want to say this was a Swamp Key. But like, yeah, it's Pod Key. Never mind. It's Pod Key. Yeah. All right, you win.
Yeah. I don't know if I win anything good because this is like the 4th time that Vex is getting the rando experience. You see this more often in cross keys where it's like I was literally just there. Why did you give me a key where I can make more progress in the place that I was literally just there 2 minutes ago? This is Pod Key right after you went to Pod. You like got a Castle Tower key right after you went to Castle Tower. You got a TR key right after you went to TR. It's like, man.
You've heard me say it many times on my stream where I just yell out timing.
Timing.
Timing. Timing game,
Okay.
timing, come on.
Okay, alright.
Alright,
Is this going to be
Vex.
Bombo's tablet? Only Bombo's tablet? Because if he
Yep.
does swap now, it will not be good. Okay, this is good for Vex. This is what he needs to do for step 1.
Yep. This is step 1 of many more things that are ahead of him, unfortunately. But yeah, we're gonna get through this. So there you go. Okay, so this right here is Vex's TR big key, which will start opening up a bit more things that he can do.
Yeah, I would just have to imagine he has to basically go straight back over to TR at this point. Now, as you mentioned before, we're not gonna get lava chest, which is probably, honestly, it's probably fine. Probably nothing in there. Considering we
Yeah,
still
probably.
haven't seen where swamp. Oh no, we have all 6 swamp keys. Okay. Oh right, because swamp was in this dungeon. Okay, you know what? I don't know anymore.
So
Let's just hope that nothing is in there for
yeah,
Vex's sake.
I'm gonna shout out Blue Kestrel here in chat there for a second, saying there was a small key on Bumper Ledge, and the chances of that small key on Bumper Ledge actually being a thing are
Oh, you're right. Where's this
pretty
cave?
dang high right now.
Yeah.
So because like we're missing 2 Desert Palace keys, we're missing 2 pod keys, we're missing 1.
Yeah, they all should be outside GT too, right? Because they're all crystals.
Yep. So, and the thing is it's either a pod key or it's a castle tower key right now. I think is kind of what is likely to be, as Will takes down blind there. Pretty no problems there. Pretty much no problems.
Do we know anything about pyramid fairy crystals? Out of curiosity.
I saw Vex check at one point that Tower of Hera is one of the pyramid fairy crystals,
Okay,
but the
okay.
other one is a mystery to me. So.
Okay.
Will tried, didn't get there.
Highway
Gonna-
robbery.
This one, the big chest in
This was a pod key, right?
this was a pod key. Was this a pod key?
Yeah.
I think this was a
That was
pod
a
key.
pod
You're
key.
right. And which is now making me go, wait. So how did Will get so many more pod keys than Vex did? And I'm like, maybe it was probably here in TR. I think there was a pod key down on the on Laser Bridge.
Oh, on Laser Bridge, yeah.
Or
Yeah,
something like
Makes
that.
sense, yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
know
or-
that like Will did Spike Cave over Vex at the time, at least. So like that, and that was a pod key. So these pod keys aren't exactly convenient.
They are not helping. No, not at all. Okay, so in to the portal again. Speaking of pod, I think that is where we're headed on Will's side. So we're both going to abandon the same 2 chests, probably, and clear out these pendants, I guess, really quickly.
Yeah, and just like what kind of Vex did, like I like doing Eastern, full clearing Eastern before doing pod, like makes sense. Just in case, again, you can get a pod key, then that will give you 1 extra check in pod. Or Will is just gonna go straight in, forget the rest of pod. I don't care anymore, and we'll just forget about big key chest.
He's going to get to open up one of them, yeah. So it's either Big Chi Chest or Harmless Hellway. One of them he gets to open, and I guess we'll see which one. It's probably gonna be.
Yes, it's Harmless Hellway, right? Because we're back here. Yeah.
You gotta. It's probably Big Key Chest there. Like, unless you're feeling spicy and you're thinking, you know what, I want to make a play. I'm gonna open up this other one just to be contrarian for a minute, because most people would probably open up Harmless Hellway here. That being said, it's not easy. We'll see what it is here. Probably
it's not easy
about
being pink.
Pink,
Okay. Yeah.
or Mega Man in this case. Mushroom is acquired on Vex's side. That is a big point. That is a big thing. That will be his hookshot when Vex gets a chance to actually check it. And there's a big key to Hera also. As that's a small key to Castle Tower is in Harmless Hellway.
That's very good for Will.
Sorry if I just smacked my microphone. I might have thrown my hand to my mouth there for a second.
I mean, like, that's a big find for Will. Now, the good news for Vex is that he left both Harmless Hellway and Big Key Chest behind. So, It's not like these are completely isolated. Like if he only left one of them, which like Harmless Hellway, like I would be a bit worried. More worried. Now another good point for Vex is that like yeah, Will got the hook shot earlier, so yeah, like he has swamp cleared, for example. But Will still has to go back and finish Turtle Rock, which Vex is doing right now.
That head does not want to die on Vex's side. I swear he hit that.
I have noticed this many times about bosses.
He hit them many times there. Do not know. I mean, Gil, I had the same thought.
Yeah,
let's see here.
there is nothing precluding the Castle Tower keys being all here.
Yeah.
In
Or
which
the
case,
Castle
then,
Tower, for that matter.
Oh, okay, Zaf. Hello.
Zaf.
Zaf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
Zaf.
Zaf saying, if Trinex is a Desert Palace small key, this is really interesting for Will's timing. And then, gee, what popped up?
Yeah.
I'm just
Find
saying
out
that
next time. Yes.
Find out next time. That one's for the YouTube crowd right there. So they can actually know what the heck we're saying outside of just repeating Zaf and everybody going, wait, what? Huh? What's a Zaf? Who's a Zaf?
I ask myself that question every day. It lives rent free in my head.
Pretty sure he does as well.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, yes, with no hook shot. I believe Gil had made this observation before. We cannot use the mushroom turn-in to help us in Hera. So we'll just do things the old-fashioned way.
Yep, gonna have to climb all these stairs. On the bright side, really does blast your quads a bit, so, kind of a good thing. See, what you should do in this game is you should be taking a step every time your sprite takes a step. That way, by the end of it, you've run, like, an entire marathon.
Ooh. So, and I don't know if you have seen this before, but there are actually some people in this community, like Mike and Telethar, they have walking pads, like physical, like it's not a treadmill, right? But you put it like, underneath your desk, and they walk, like they physically just like walk while they play the seed.
I'm impressed and also terrified at the same time.
It takes more energy than you might think it does, but I mean, it's not like you're walking like normal walking pace, but but you are walking, and at the end, yeah, you walk like 6 kilometers or whatever, depending on the seed.
Yeah, no, I mean, that actually not the worst idea. I'm actually now wondering, I was like, hey, Christmas is only 9 months away. There we go. I think we're
Christmas?
fine. If I'm walking in game, I need something to keep myself sane. You know what? Fair.
Yeah,
fair.
yeah, that's true. The and of course, at the weekly MMMM cross keys is going on, and that in fact does not start with boots. So sometimes like the A button needs to be exercised. If you can't do that, then I guess you exercise the A button in real life.
True. Now Vex, very quickly following the one lead that the seed kind of gave him there, turned in his mushroom, got his hook shot. He's going to be on his way into Swamp Palace, and now he's only got 5 swamp keys. However,
yeah, he's gonna get a 6th.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
Swamp Compass. Yeah. I was even thinking like maybe he'll actually save some time over Will by just forgetting about left side, but he's gonna do Compass. Like he won't do left side directly. He'll just go over hookshot, Pocky, big chest, and then Compass probably, and then he'll get the 6th one. And he'd be like, after some choice words, he'll probably go do left side. So what do we actually have all left? Right? Like right now we have Vex is gonna finish up Swamp, and then full clear it. Will is finishing up Eastern. And then Will is going to go up to TR to do TR, and then Will can come back and do Desert. But then I think like Vex is going to do desert after swamp, right?
Right.
But with all the
And
settles, like is Vex good muscle
Vex
memory?
is Vex
Is
is
Vex
in
level
a
head?
Vex is in a I don't know. Like it's a key sanity mode. It always comes down to castle tower keys, right?
That's
Like
true. Yeah.
that's the thing. Like Will pulling that one key out of there, if that is the only key out of there, Vex is going to have full clear
Oh,
GT now.
yeah.
Like Vex is 100%. There is no question about it. Clearing GT, and Vex is going to do a little extra walking here because unfortunately he didn't go south first. And
Oh,
but,
yeah. That's also
yeah,
true.
but I mean he's not going to know that. But yeah, so like that's the biggest downside here right now for Vex is that he's gonna end up doing everything in GT. Now, if it turns out that like CT4 in this case is actually just at the top of GT anyway, and Will had to do everything, it's going to come out pretty even. That being said, we don't know what's going to happen here. Like we're just hold on, we'll find out. And Vex gets his small key to the dungeon, and does that just push him immediately left side here? What are we doing here? Are we just going to ignore it?
No, I guess we're just gonna ignore it. Forget this. He's like, I'm far enough behind already.
That's I want to say that's a GT key he's leaving over there. So
It's a TR key.
it's a TR key over there.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. Lava
I mean,
chest
that might not be a big deal. Let's
don't
throw
know,
that on
man.
the pile of maybe that's a thing.
Yeah.
In a second. All right, but that gives him the Desert Palace, third Desert Palace key. He needs to clear that part of the world. Also, gonna get the Desert Palace big key here in just a second. Sorry for the spoilers if you just came in, but that's coming up on the next screen.
It's from
Now.
Yes, it's in Waterway Pot Key. That's right.
Right.
Affectionately known as Phelps Way from NMG. This is one of the benefits, I guess, of kind of key drop is that, especially if you're in Swamp Palace Go mode and you have all the keys, like you don't have to get that pot. Like you can see like how much time it takes for this pot, right? Like if you don't incur that time, your swim becomes much easier. No interference. Yeah, I would imagine. Again, it's hard to put yourselves in the mindset of these guys who've been running the seed for the past hour and 45 minutes. For all the things that have happened, it's hard to imagine for them to actually be like, I feel ahead. I feel good about the seed. That being said, Vex might have untilted a little. Like he has 6 crystals and 2 pendants. Like things have gone fairly smoothly after he's picked up a bunch of stuff, and he's gonna now go beat Desert, which is fully clearable for him.
True.
And then he's gonna go to GT, and then he's in GT mode, right? Like I mean, and like he's none the wiser.
No, everything is starting to look a little bit brighter from his side. I mean, unfortunately, we're sitting here with the knowledge of what we have here. Will's now we're gonna find out how big of a deal is that 6th TR key, because if this is a big deal, then we'll see. It is not a big deal at all.
It's not a big deal. Yeah. Okay,
no,
so Vex has saved some time.
That is
over Will.
10 arrows. So, man, this is not a pretty time here, but at least got that going for you here. So, okay, Vex with all 4 Desert Palace keys, actually. My mistake here. Grabs powder off of, I think,
Desert
at this point, I cannot remember exactly, like, what was on powder at this point.
It was 300 rupees, so not anything important. Yes, Will did check powder for us when he had the mushroom. We all looked away.
Yep. There's a key to Skull Woods there.
It's pretty useless
at
this point.
Yep. Right now, we're just waiting to see a Castle Tower.
That is a Castle Tower key that Will probably will get. So that is Castle Tower number... Well, in total 3. That's our 3rd known Castle Tower key. From Vex's perspective, though, like, we are missing the Meyer big key. We are missing 2 Castle Tower keys. I've got GT access after this. I am gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, there are many other places you probably would rather be, but at this point here, I'm kind of curious though. I'm like looking at Will's tracker, and Will does say that he's got two Desert Palace keys right now, and I'm wonder if there. And I looked on his stream, and it even says there this is 3. He's got 3 apparently. So
You probably did Hookshot Cave already, and then the last one's here on Trinex.
yeah, right. So that would be there. So everything is good, and for Will there. So yeah, he'll be getting that Castle Tower key. So that one won't hurt him. So we're down to a single Castle Tower key for. Oh wait, no, take it back. And Misery Mire big key.
And the Meyer big key. That's right. Yeah. Now, because Will has an extra Castle Tower key in his possession, like, he might be able to cut his GT search early.
Right. Yeah, that's the big
And then
thing, because right now, Will gets his 4th Desert Palace key. Vex fluting up, because we're going to go immediately to GT, because we are full-on GT mode here right now. The extra Castle Tower key that we are referring to is in Harmless Hellway in Pod. And it's kind of a big deal for Vex, because even right now, he doesn't have a 5th pod key. So this could actually even go worse for him theoretically. I mean, I don't see how, because you would pull full clear.
Oh my gosh, pod's a pendant. Yeah, so we can definitely find pod keys in GT.
In GT, yeah. I'm just like thinking, God forbid they're like the pod keys in Tile Room or something, and you make the I'm not doing Tile Room play, and at this point it's been an hour and 50 minutes. Both runners are probably exhausted.
Yeah.
And we're still there. GT big key is you're gonna be seeing it in just about a second here. It's deep in back of desert, so
yeah, tiles 2 in desert.
Yeah.
The other question, I guess, is anyone feeling lucky about a key to this dungeon in Castle Tower?
There's that. There's also could be Cape. Leading to the key on.
There is a small key on Lumber Ledge. Which small keys are we missing? We are missing. What are the small keys? Pod key, ice key.
Mire. Yeah, ice key. At least one ice key and a Mire key. Here's a pod key.
There's a pod key in Hope Room.
Okay, so that gives Vex all 5. So now when he goes back, he'll be able to just grab both Harmless Hallway and Big Key Chest. So that's really good. Yeah. Keep your eyes out for a cape, because cape does equal another key. If you do see a cape here, that'll be kind of that. Will going to pick up this 3rd Castle Tower key, which kind of nice for him.
Kind of nice. Kind of required. Yeah, kind of nice.
Kind of good. Kind of good, yep. Not going to put it back. All right. Onwards back to kill Landmo here as we keep looking through on the... this other on right side GT here is, get a bottle. And under the pot here is going to be nothing.
Conveyor Starpit's pot key, not to be confused with Conveyor Cross pot key.
Huh?
Don't ask. Yes, don't ask about these names. So there all these pots of names for the spoiler log, right? So this one is called the Conveyor Cross pot key because it's a cross with the pegs, and the other one is called Conveyor Star Pits pot key because there are stars and pits.
Yep. No, we're nothing if not imaginative. Small key to the dungeon here. I will say, if you're trying to figure out the logic for this mode, I would first recommend not doing that. And then if you persist, then I would say there's a document in the Discord right now. There, I forget what tab it's under, but I want to say
resources
that will
important links.
There you go. You would know.
Yes.
Resources and important links that has like the most basic framework of the key logic to this mode because it's confusing.
Yeah, basically tells you. Yeah, it basically tells you what the key requirements are for the actual like pots and the rooms and stuff. So
Yeah.
that was. So I'm gonna give credit. Aranon, I believe, was the original. At least what my understanding was, he posted like the table for key for the different keys and the numbers and stuff. And then Telethar took the time to actually put down in spreadsheet form, like, you know, what pots, you know, what number of keys are required for what type of thing.
Oh, yeah, no, if you're learning this mode, I mean, that thing is invaluable for sure.
Yeah, we used it for ADKDB, it's like a little mini tournament that happened sometime when it goes first introduced. There's our cape, by the way. Random room.
Okay.
Okay, I mean that is a small key.
That is a small key. You are correct. Is that the small key? Are we going to force both of these guys to full clear GT and then try to figure everything out? If we do that, yeah, I mean, because right now this seed kind of hinges on how quickly does Vex finish this area and head back to pod. Like, that's really where we're kind of hanging out on there. Is we're going to check everything in here because Vex can't leave. I think we have to even do tile room. I don't think you can. I mean, you could not do tile room, but like you're running out of other things to do here. So there's our castle tower.
Oh, that is our castle tower key. Okay, that is a big advantage for Will. So, the timer has started for many people, but specifically for Vex. As you said, so Vex is gonna finish up this part. And then he's gonna climb, and then he needs to go to pod, because Will, after he gets Bob's chest, which is his last castle tower. Oh no, sorry, we still need Meyer Big. Yes, thank you, Gil. Yes, never mind. Oh, that timer's still ticking. But Vex is skipping tile room.
Yeah. I mean, it's 30 it's at the very least 30 seconds of not doing anything. Like, it's 30 seconds or is it a minute? I forget how long. Like, I remember just looking at my timer one time, watching on on tile room and just being like, All right. Well. Okay, Vex gonna climb this thing. Yeah, this is one of those times where you almost, on Vex's side, want the Meyer key to not be in GT. Like, you want it to be hanging out in... Man, what do you want to do here? Where would you go? Like, even just... pod big key chest. Like, I guess that would be your hope at that point, but the horse is really giving around. Yeah, there you go. I got there eventually. It took me a minute to remember exactly the name of the room that I wanted. Gonna sit here and listen to the music as Will picks up everything else there for a little bit.
Yeah, I can certainly see Will doing compass. Oh, sorry, not compass, tile room, given how more thorough he is. Like, where he has been.
Yeah,
like Vex skip left side swamp. Like, Vex is presumably skipping tile room at this point. Oh yeah, that's right. Garrison mentioning that's
Meyer.
right. Pyramid Fair could be something.
Yep. There are some options here for this. Like, the biggest thing, I guess, for I want to see what Vex does immediately after this. Like, do we just mirror over and start climbing Castle Tower in the hopes that it's up there? As we get bombos at the top here, we get some bombs. There's 20 rupees sitting on the floor over there that I assume was the item. We don't actually know. As there's the cape that we know now is useless, but before might not be. There's a key to pod up here. That's all 6 pod keys.
Well, that might motivate like Vex to go to pod early. Now, another kind of a wild card factor again is that you are landing on you're landing on Pyramid right now after GT, especially for Will. You have 3 Castle Tower keys. Are you going into Castle Tower and then hoping that like our friend, like Arrow Dude, or not friend Circle of Pots Dude has our last Castle Tower key that's vanilla?
Yep, that's Vex's thing. That's Vex's thing there. Like, Will is going to be on his 4th key here right now. There is his last Castle Tower key. And so he's in pretty good shape. Unless this Meyer key just gets real silly. So, I do not know exactly which way you want to be here, but God, those are some lineups right there. They're just like, let's circle around him and blast him from every direction. Good luck, buddy. There's a nice triple there.
So there is also, by the way, the possibility of there is Meyer Big and Castle Tower, and the Castle Tower key is a Meyer.
Yeah.
I'm learning from the seed for how terrible the placements can be.
This is like, we're joking somebody made this to mess with you sort of seed. Like, that's what this kind of seed is. And yet this is just called, that's just the way it be sometimes. Congratulations.
Yeah. All right. No tile room as well for Will. So we're going to be at parity for this. Okay. All right. No Castle Tower for Vex. Understandable. We've already been there 2 times. Once for the first chest, once for the second chest. I know we like pattern power, but I think he would like to not continue to make it the 3rd time for the 3rd chest only.
We'll see.
Where is this? Oh, this is Bumper Ledge. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna go get that small key, and that's gonna be a Meyer key or a Meyer key, I think, or an Ice Palace key.
He's
going to Bumper Ledge.
Yeah,
We're going to Bumper Ledge right now. We're going to go get this key. You can see that he is in a tremendous hurry to come over here and be sorely disappointed.
Yes. Well, we'll see. Yeah, because we don't have that many small keys left. I guess this could be it's unlikely the GT key because the cape was in Rando room, so I want to say that's 7 keys, not 8 key locked. I don't remember. We have. I think it can be a Meyer key.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly.
Yep, it's a Meyer key. We it's just like cross keys and big keys. Like, you're looking for one more big key, and yet there are like 5 other ones you don't have. You are gonna get every other big key.
Yep.
Before you get the Meyer big one, or the one that you want.
And that will be next week for everybody as well. We're doing co-op cross keys. So, if you're enjoying this,
another fan favorite, by the way.
Yep, we got some more keys to hang out there here in just a minute, as we are gonna go check Magic Bat over here on Vex's side. Vex is vexed. Is that fair, or is that just too trite?
No. Vex is.
Okay. It's kind of like saying dazed is dazed. I mean, it's like, no, duh, it's in the name.
Is Will willed?
Yeah, usually.
Okay.
Willed to do something. Another will to climb this tower and not get the big key that we've all been looking for. Does he actually have the
will to do this?
I mean,
we might be pressing this.
We are as far as we are right now. So yes, we'll go with this. All right. So Vex, where are you going, buddy?
Where are you going?
We are going.
What's that for?
To the left side swamp?
Surely we're going
to
left pod.
Side of swamp here.
Surely we're going to pod. Oh, we're doing Pyramid Fairy. We're doing Pyramid Fairy.
We
have all. That's right. Okay, Pyramid Fairy into pod.
Right,
okay.
Right.
All right. That is a path forward for for Vex.
Or Pyramid Ferry into Aga Tower here, because you're going to end up right back there. So,
that's true.
yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. Where we go?
He only has 3 keys. Does he have 3 keys?
Yeah, he's only got the 3. The other one's still sitting in pod there waiting for him, unfortunately. So, you know, even if he wants to go right now, it's not that simple.
Yeah, Will is doing Castle Tower for sure, right?
Oh, yeah. Will is 100% Castle Tower from here. And if it's in Castle Tower, GG. That'd be it at that point. Because you're not going to come back from that as... Yeah. Oh, wow, Will. Wow, that crazy setup there got a triple out of it. Really good shot there. All right, so what's in Castle Tower? And not Castle Tower. What's in here? We've got nothing and a small key to Ice Palace.
Okay.
Fun times.
Surely that's
and
all of our Ice
Tower.
small keys, right?
Yeah. That's all of them.
Yeah,
and
I can understand.
Yep. It's time to make the Castle Tower check here, and oh man, it is it actually in pod? Like at this point, what do we do? We're down to these 2 checks, and then the big key chest in pod. Both the runners are in GT at the same time.
Yeah, or in CT? Yes.
CT, yeah. A tower. That's true. Vex does have to reclimb this, and yeah, it's Will's kind of definitely got the advantage here, but as item number 1,
Vex is slightly ahead in the climb, but yes, Vex is gonna have to do this climb again. Okay, all right. Due to my previous commitments, unfortunately, yep. I will have to leave you all in such suspense, but Days will take very good care of you guys.
Oh. Yeah, I'll do something. Let's say it that. And it's not in here either. All right. So Will's going to go and finish this off. Vex has got to run and go over to this as everyone say goodbye, Clear Mouse. First step for Vex is going to be over in pod. So we're going to have this done here, and yeah, it's definitely is kind of looking like Will's match here at this point, because that, yeah, as you guys in chat were mentioning, this CT key back here is gonna be the difference here. Classic key mode there. You open up a chest in pod that you shouldn't, or you choose the wrong door, and you know, sometimes that's the way it's gonna be. If he gets Meyer Big first and bails, oh man. There's a good chance Meyer Big is in here. Yeah, we're gonna see this, but hopefully on Gil's side we see both checks, not just one and go. But at this point, you could just be going, I could do this. It could also just be, let's not forget, both of these guys did skip Tile Room in GT. So it could just be sitting there. It's not here. Is that Tile Room in GT? Might be Tile Room in GT. Okay. Well, on Will's side, this is going to be an interesting thing, is where does he choose to go? Is he going to go to pod as well? He's going to 5. Yeah, he's going to go find... No, he's going to go check Pyramid as well. Yeah, Pyramid Ferry here, so he'll get his... What's that? 6th Ice Palace key, as Vex does get his Castle Tower key. But he has no real incentive to do it right now outside of setting up the portal. I guess maybe you just go and do it because you know you need to get the Misery Mire big key as well. So yeah, we're gonna go do this over here on Vex's side. There's left side swamp for Vex as well. That's true. Will's gonna walk this bomb up there, kind of hit the portal that he got after beating Aghanim or Aghanim. Whatever. Fake Ganon. Call it that. And there's Will's small key to Ice Palace. I think the idea here is you can just save and quit and save and quit out of it, out of doing Mire, and just end up directly back on the pyramid is my guess of why you're doing it right now. Let's see here. Where is Will going, though? Can't be Ped, because that's the one thing that it can't be. Because unfortunately we are looking for the last pendant small key. So what did he not do? Did he not scout Bumper Ledge, or is this I forgot what was on Bumper Ledge check here? Yeah, this was I forgot what was on Bumper Ledge. I know he saw that earlier. So, all right, on Will's screen now, we are somehow dodging the bird. Vex is very quickly catching up to the top of GT here. This isn't over, I don't think. Like, Vex is going to be up here, and Vex has left side swamp, and he has GT Tower Room. Both of those options are terrible. If he chooses the right terrible option, he's right back in this, I think. Because, like, Will is choosing everything but GT Tower Room as well. And this just... You think he does left side swamp first. You think so, but, like, how bad do you feel? I don't know. Like... I don't know, with the keys being the way it is, like, I think there is an argument that if you do left side swamp first, doing left side swamp at this point would just be metagaming that the 6 keys were available in Swamp Palace very quickly, and if my opponent had already got it, he'd be done, right? I don't know. But, yep, so Will gets this. Aga is taking his time. Does Will have any checks remaining? Got his hook shot out. He's fluting to 1, so it looks like we are going back to GT. Gonna go do Tower Room. Will gonna have to do that again. Vex setting up a mirror portal outside because we are going somewhere. At this point, it's 2 hours and 11 minutes into a seed like this. You're just you have the race time room open, and you're just like going, "Come on, man, hurry up! What is taking so long here?" All right, Lumberjack here on Vex's side. There, this is nothing of interest here. Is gets his piece of heart. Still not 19 hearts yet. Alright. Into GT over on Will's side here, as left side swamp going to be for Vex, or yeah, that is I am tired, and I've been under great stress. Like, this whole seed has been stupid for both of these runners. If you're just coming in, like, in order to get the hammer that they needed, it was something like you had to get the Thieves Town big key out of Ice Rod Cave, which led to the Eastern Palace big key in the Thieves Town hallway back there because you didn't have a small key to go deeper. And then that led you to Eastern Palace to go and get, wanted to say it was like an Ice Palace key or something that led you in, or no, it was the Thieves Palace key to go deeper, to go get an Ice Palace key, to get into Ice Palace, to get your hammer. That's how the seed started, right? We didn't even get 2 dungeons completed until the hour and 15 mark. And now here, finally, at 2 hours and 13 minutes, Will WC hit go mode, finds his Meyer big key, and we're not even going to get into having to get the hook shot or anything like that. That was a whole nother, story of going to Laser Bridge to get your mushroom to get your hook shot. All right, and on the bright side, congratulations, you do get Go Mode Meyer. Some nice arrow drops there, at least. That's Vex making his way over to left side at this point here, just because not even worth trying to set up diver down there. Just forget it. Let's just keep going. Alright, there's a small key to Meyer over on Vex's side, completing his set, following it up with a small key to Turtle Rock, completing his set for that dungeon as well. So Vex has literally found every key in the game, except for Misery Meyer Big Key in GT. Which, gotta imagine that's where he's headed next there. And sure enough, looks to be the case. Will's all the way back here. Heading to Vitreous. Got his silver arrows out. Very nice Waffle House drive-through there on Vex's side. Deadrock's really played nice. Right, eyeballs are done, and wow. Oh, no, yeah, that's a good point. Vex does need Lava Chest and TR. There is that, too. We'll see which one he goes for. And both of them are terrible. I imagine maybe it's Lava Chest just because that's where the portal spits you out, but it's bad. It's bad for Vex today. Like, the seed treated him roughly here, as Will's going to be jumping into Ganon here. It's going to be faster Ganon because they took out the warps. It was real nice. They made some quality to life decisions here on this one, on this seed, which really help. Like just the not having to do AGA nonsense and everything else here. But yep. At this point here, right, as we're in the middle of the Ganon fight, go ahead and give these runners a follow here. This seed has been utterly brutal. So yeah, give them a little bit of love there. Make sure they're feeling all right. Give them a follow, give them a subscribe, do whatever you want to do there. As we're gonna pull Ganon down to the bottom here, lace up another double. That's going to be it there for Will WC there, finally completing this absolute monster of a seed there, as he crosses the line there with a time in the race time room of 2 hours, 17 minutes, and 42 seconds, and Vex immediately after that tosses in his forfeit as well there, just because, yeah, you can see, I don't think he wants to play this game anymore. Understandable after all of that, and wow, that was the quickest somebody's ever been into this room ever. We're joined by Vex, who, Bud, just rant. I've never seen a seed like that. Just what do you want to say?
It was honestly worse. It was worse because I thought I was boned from the beginning. I was like, oh great, I picked up an early mirror. This is wonderful, and then it forces you back into Eastern. So I was like, shit, I'm screwed. And so the whole damn seed, I was like, when is Will gonna finish? And I was like, Will must have forgot something. And then I kept finding shit. I was like, great.
Yeah.
The very first time I thought I had a chance of winning that one was during the fanfare.
Dude.
Welcome in, Will, by the way.
That game was
GG Vex.
It was a terrible seed. This note sucks. I've changed my opinion.
Yeah.
I just everything that you guys had to do, from first finding that hammer to the hookshot shenanigans to realizing that castle tower key there in pod was going to be the difference, and everything else. And then when you both of you skip tile room and GT, and we're going, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. And then
I've got 2 whole checks in Castle Tower. I've got Pyramid Fairy. I never looked at Bumper Ledge. You know, they've got lots of places it can be.
Hey, Bumper Ledge was even a key, man. Like,
yeah.
No, I was
for a big key at that point.
I was like, here we go. I was like, I'm so far behind from this stupid. Like, maybe I put too much stock in the fact that I went and got the mirror early, and it was like a thing, and I was like, God damn it, I'm so screwed. So I go through, and I'm just skipping stuff everywhere. I'm like, I gotta skip this. Like, I gotta skip something to have you even remotely have a chance. And so everything I skipped had something. Like, straight up everything I skipped was something. Like, I skipped left side swamp, and then I skipped tile room, and then I go into lava chest. It was just terrible.
I need to step away for just 1 second. I'll be right back.
yeah, no worries, bud. I mean that was this mode's not usually that
not this bad.
Extreme. Yeah, this is the worst I've seen. It was insane being on this side watching you guys.
It's just not fun.
I know. I felt for you. I felt for you the whole time, like watching this. I'm just like, I can just feel the like I can hear the screaming from here, and I'm like across the entire world from you right now. I could literally feel that, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't even like I don't even care losing. Like, whatever.
Oh, no.
Like, it's GG's. It's just I wish Will would have finished like 20 minutes ago. Like, what?
Me too.
Like, why could we?
Beyond my misery,
like,
man.
I don't really care who wins the seed. Like, at one point, I was just kind of like, man, somebody just finish the seed.
Right.
I was so done.
Right.
So
right.
I think the worst, like, I know exactly the feeling you're describing. And I think for me, that feeling came when I have no idea when I picked up the Thieves Big.
I do.
Which is why I kept just running past that and doing things that took so much longer than just going into the hallway pot and Thieves. And so by the time I had ping-ponged back across the Dark World like 6 times doing one-off checks, I was feeling absolutely terrible.
Oh yeah. I mean, I literally think I walked like pretty much last location into everything, and then I was like, oh, this unlocked 10 different things. So I would go and check 10 different things, and then the 11th thing would be the one thing that unlocked something else, which of course was like a quadruple dip of something. Because I kept going to the wrong places. Dude, I like triple dipped ice. I quadruple dipped Eastern.
Yep. Oh no, you got
triple.
You guys were in and out of these dungeons constantly, and it wasn't even like most of the time you had a choice. Like, it was just you had to find the one thing, and it was in one of these like 3 checks the whole time.
Well, and it just
all to track down the magic bullet, which was an Ice Palace small key.
Right. Right. Oh my God.
Oh,
Getting that
God,
hammer was
right?
amazing. That was incredible.
Man,
Right.
there was a pod key somewhere that I should have had before I went into pod. I can't remember where it was, but I was like, oh, I should probably do this first, and then I didn't do it.
I think it was like Spike Cave or something like that, where you just didn't get to Spike Cave. I think what kind of hung you up, Vex, there is because at the end there, because when Will was still trying to find out like his mirror and the Eastern Palace stuff like that, right? But he ended up going into pod and breaking out the book, and then at one point he walked all the way around down to Bombo's tablet and got the TR key earlier, which was like kind of the big deal, which led him to getting to the mushroom hookshot chain
first. Yeah.
and up to Spike Cave again earlier before you. And I think that's what held you up there in the kind of middle. I mean, I don't know though. Like at some point,
I mean, it's one of those things where like if I hadn't
Yeah.
skipped Left Side Swamp, then it's fine. If I hadn't skipped Tile Room, then it's fine. You know, I don't know why I skipped Tile Room actually. When I was thinking about it, I really didn't have enough left, and I needed to just not skip that one last thing. Although it wouldn't have mattered. Well, it probably would have. I guess it doesn't matter. Who cares? It's not like I don't care anymore.
I'm not playing this game for like a week. I'm not doing it ever.
I'm really not playing this game for like, and then we're gonna lose twice next week. Like,
I will say that pulling the TR big early felt like the one thing where I might have had an advantage, just because of like pulling the book and then like going and doing that before still like before actually following the logic on that. I was like, let's just see if we can snipe something out of Bombo's tablet or desert here that will absolutely not Relkin. I was just like, let me just get something that will give me some other advantage somewhere, and the TR big was the only thing that kind of came close. So
I don't know. It was just dumb. I was just ready to be done, and then I kept finding things that sent me like one other place, and I was like, this is stupid. And then I go to Left Side Swamp, and it gives me the TR key for Lava Chest, and I was like, oh, great. So I went there too. Like it's just not fun when it does this.
I will say, if I don't see it and everyone else who has a redemption channel points thing by the end of this week, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Fair enough, bud. Fair enough. Oh, man, I don't know, guys. Anything else you guys want to say here before we set this and I go figure out what I want for lunch?
No, I'm gonna go do something fun.
Yeah, same.
Good plans there. Make sure to give these guys.
Thanks for calming Dazed and Clear Mouse. Thanks for tracking.
She had to bounce. She had to bounce because you guys ran too late.
See, I figured you would have been the one having to leave for school like half an hour ago, but
no. I got about 2 hours before the kids show up, so I got a little bit of time to go get me some food here. But
look at that, 229 out of 249. That's hot.
No,
well done there, guys. Well done.
No.
Well done. But seriously, do make sure to give these guys follows. Go see Will. Go see Vex. They put on a good show here. It was a seed though. But from the rest of us here, Kif, who valiantly did all of the tracking for this madness there, and from Clear Mouse. If you want to go see Clear Mouse, pretty sure she's over on one of the other Speed Gaming channels there. It's calming a different seed. So, if you want to go say her, give her a good thank you and stuff. The rest of this, I've been Dazed Cloud. This has been the worst seed I have ever seen. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.